My name is Tim and welcome back to the Decent Garage. We've got a lot to get done today. First, we're here back on Long Bed Larry. We gotta finish this patch in the floor that we cut out in the last video. So let's get going on some cardboard aided design to get this panel all mocked up, and then we'll weld it all in and get it taken care of. So here's the old patch that we pulled out of there. It was pretty horrible, but this can help us in designing the new patch because this is the shape we need to use. So we're gonna use this cardboard and the hole in the floor to make a new patch to weld back in there. Now I've already gotten one piece worked up with the cardboard. This piece is gonna fit right here. So that's where I need it. I put a bend in it where it starts to bend up for the hump. So this is our first piece. Now again, this does not have to be perfect, but this is gonna help us with the metal. For efficiency's sake, I already cut this piece out. I used the piece of cardboard, traced it out on my piece of metal, cut it out, put some bends in it. Then I bought these little body panel clamps to help hold the pieces together, hold them uniform and flush. So we're gonna start putting the pieces together and tacking them together. There we go. So let's start cutting out all the other little pieces we need. We're obviously going to use cardboard first, transfer that to metal, cut that out, put any bends in it we need to, and then we'll get this all tacked up and weld it all together. Oh, baby. Alright guys, we got these two pieces put in. The welds are decent where the old welds were. I should have probably cleaned it up a little bit better. Overall it worked out really well. I just did a bunch of spot welds and tried not to warp it, but also you may have noticed I got a new welder and I like it. It blows my old Lincoln out of the water. So what I'm gonna do is finish this little piece right here and this kind of triangular piece right here. And then we'll move on to the next piece, which is reinforcing these braces where the seats mount to. Alright, the mail just showed up and something arrived that I kind of got suckered into. I kept getting ads on Instagram and Facebook for this, and I like Toolbox stuff, so I figured I'd pick some up, do a little review on it. I'm not going to do that today, but I just wanted to show you I ordered a bunch of these Toolbox widget organizer things. You may have seen ads for them. In the next video, I'll install them, do a little review so you guys can see them. But let me open them up and show you how much I got. Woo! So I got a ton of stuff. I got for wrenches, screwdrivers, sockets, pliers. So I'm hoping to really take my toolbox to the next level. So like I said, next video I'll put these in my toolbox, show you what it looks like, kind of the before and after. But for now, let's get back to work on Long Bed Larry. All right guys, we have the patch done on the floor. Now I've never proclaimed to be a great welder. I'm self-taught, I just kind of do it on the side. I'm getting better as I go, but here's how we're gonna make these welds look great. We're gonna grind them down. Because it's just a floor pan, it doesn't have to look amazing. So with a little help of the grinder and a flap disc, I'm gonna take it from this to this. We're gonna do a nice full thick bead of seam sealer on both sides of the welds just to keep them protected. That should make it look nice and keep the welds from rusting or anything like that. But I gotta finish taking off all the bed liner before I do all the seam sealer, because I want to seam seal some of the other spots that had seam sealer originally and do it all at once. So I'm gonna finish taking off that bed liner and then we'll get some seam sealer put down. Right here is this kind of ridge in the floor where the seat mounts to. And it's very common for this to just get crushed with the seat and bolting it down through the floor. If you watched me do the interior video on Prospector Bob, I did this as well. But I'm going to cut this section out. I'm going to cut a piece of 2-inch square tubing in half, put it in here, reinforce it around where the hole goes through. I'm going to do that to this side and that side. Get this completely reinforced so we're not dealing with that later down the road. Alright, we got the piece all made up. We got it cut, reinforced there in the center. That's gonna go just like that. And then we'll weld it on the sides here and right through here, and that'll be completely reinforced. me show you these reinforced seat mounts. So again, the welds don't have to be pretty. They're all right, but I'm not even gonna grind these down. I'm just gonna put some self-etched primer over this because it's bare metal. That's what I did to our patch, got it self-etched so it won't rust. I got the underside etched as well. So it doesn't seem like a lot of progress, but I've been out here for 2 full days working on this. This was a ton of work. Making progress. I almost have all the bed liner pulled out. We are moving right along. Next week we are going to be on the OG crew cab back on the road to 600 horsepower. We're going to see if we can figure out why I wasn't getting very much boost on that. It should be a fun video. I'm hoping we can figure it out because the truck should scream with the setup it's got. So we're going to be doing that next week. Thanks for your support, and we'll see you guys in the next video.